Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. It's Hitman23, and I'm coming on today to show you what I got. These are some pickups over the last few weeks. It's actually been a couple of weeks since I've made a video. Just haven't been feeling like making videos lately, so... but I do today. So, let's just get right to it and see what has entered through my front door via the mailbox over the last few weeks. Also, just a few things I opened. I've been busting a ton of Heritage because I just love it, and it's just fun to open packs. I don't care anymore. I just love opening them. So I'm like 99.9% done with the set, and so that's cool. I think my last video, or maybe the video before, was of my 2025 Heritage binder. So I appreciate everybody who watched and who commented on that. And I just appreciate everybody who comes on and watches my videos. I do appreciate it from the bottom of this right here. So what has passed through my hands the last few weeks? Speaking of passing through hands, I'm not sure if I had asked this question on one of my last videos, but sometimes I have rhetorical questions to ask. And I always wondered this. In your collecting career, or your collecting life, whatever you want to call it, how many cards do you think have passed through your hands? Like, seriously, like this. Like, how many cards do you think have passed through your hands? And I don't know, is it millions? I don't know if it's that much. I mean, I've been collecting, I'm not talking from when I was a kid back in 1976, when I first got my first bag full of baseball cards, all the way till now. And yes, there's been some times where, I didn't collect. There were some down years, but from that time till now, how many cards have passed through my hands? I don't know. I just wonder. That's, includes your own collection, going to shows, looking through boxes, cards totals. I wonder how many. It's just something to think about. That kind of random. That's how I am. I'm random. I just come on here, I press play, and I press record, and I go. So, hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful couple weeks, or had a wonderful couple weeks. And trying to watch as much baseball as possible. I do have the MLB TV app now, which is cool, so I can watch a lot of different teams, which is, really, really cool. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make the National this year. Just too much stuff going on. We have some family things going on. We just had a major car issue, and there's just no way I could swing the National this year. Unfortunately, I'm bummed. I'm really going to miss seeing my friends and hanging out, and I'm probably going to miss hanging out more than the actual National itself, though. I mean, I haven't been to Chicago, and I was looking forward to seeing what it was like in Chicago. But I'm also, there's a tiny bit of me is kind of like, well, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be so many people. And that place is going to be packed. And I just get nervous, thinking about, what if the AC does go out again? Which I'm not wishing that on anybody. But, I would not be able to handle that crap, man. I'm not a skinny dude. I would be, miserable. I don't think that's going to happen, but I just think about it. And just the crowds. As I get older, crowds aren't my favorite thing in the world. So, I tend to get a little anxiety in crowds. So, that little piece of me, I get over it, but, just the anticipation, I get a little... And it's the overstimulation after a while that I kind of need to step back. But yeah, I'm going to miss seeing everybody. But there's always next year. It's going to be in Chicago for the next umpteen years anyway. So it's not like I'm going to miss much there. Kind of bummed about the whole Cleveland thing. Now, I haven't been to a Chicago show, so I can't speak on Chicago, but I've been to Cleveland, and I've been to Atlantic City, and I really love Cleveland. I like Cleveland a lot. I thought that venue was perfect size. It spread out. I don't know. I just liked it. Again, I'm only using my what I know, my experiences between Cleveland and Atlantic City, and I just like Cleveland better. I'll go to the National no matter where it is. Maybe not every year, but I'll go wherever they decide to hold it, and hopefully they start rotating some other cities in there after 2 more years after this year's 2 more years in Chicago. So we shall see. It's a bum about the IX Center, and they're going to be using it for I guess Amazon's going to be using a big portion of it for a data center, however you call it. But yeah, it's a lot of changes. So let's look at some cards. Let's look at some cards. Why don't we? Because that's what I'm here to show, cards. That's pretty much it. So first is the thing I have on top here is I received a care package from Daniel4619, better known as Ty, the other day. Pleasantly surprised, and he sent me a box of I'm not going to go through them, but it's just a little box of 2024 Heritage High number. So I was able to pull a few things out of there for that set, and that one's even closer to be completed than the 2025. So I thank you, sir. He also threw in a couple of 56 Topps cards. I did not have this one, because, yes, I am building the set. I'm building the 56 set. Rarity, right? However, yes, I did not have card number 1. William Harridge, the American League president. So he sent me that, which is very cool. And I'm not sure if I had this one or not, but it's still cool. It's Hellman's Mayo Smith, the Phillies manager. So if I have it in the collection, this will go beautifully in my loved vintage binder. So 2 56 Topps cards Ty sent me. And again, I told him I appreciate him. I do appreciate you, sir. Thank you for thinking of me. Thank you, Ty. What else did I get? Oh, this is going back a while. I haven't shown this one. This is going back probably a month that I never showed it. But I showed you a couple already. I showed you the Dodgers, I showed you the Yankees, and I showed you the A's. I am working on the 1971 Dell Stamps books run. So I picked up the Houston Astros. Was there a reason why I chose the Astros? No, I'm random. I was looking and I'm like, and the prices are pretty standard across the board. I mean, some are, I think, like the more expensive ones would be like the Mets, and because Mets have Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver in there. I'm thinking like probably the Pirates and maybe the Reds, but they're not crazy out of control. And plus Joe Morgan's in this, so that's pretty cool. And I'm going to eventually get them, or attempt to get them all anyway. So, like I said, very cool pieces. This has got the Joe Morgan in here. Where is Joe? Whoops. Joe Morgan is at the bottom corner right there. All right. And it's cool because they do show other players that were on the team, but were in a different uniform. So it's kind of a mind F. But who else we got in here? We got Jim Wynn, the toy cannon. We got Don Wilson, who was a really good pitcher. Who else we got in here? Oh, geez, man. What are the guys, notables? I probably have one of the Alou brothers on this team. I'm not sure. I'm not that good with those. And I think by this time, Rusty was on Montreal. Yeah, there's Alou. I think is that Jesus Alou? Yes. Jesus Alou. So, cool. Very, very cool. And it's another franchise down. So, and these are all the franchises that you can get right here. You can see that. And it's cool. It still has the original envelope in there. So, yeah, I pick these up when I can. and probably try to aim for like one a month or one every 6 weeks to add to the collection. I think they're very cool. And I will put that back later so I don't fumble around on camera. How about some Don Mattingly? How about this beautiful 1989 Catico disc? I think there's some sort of like game piece. I have to look that up, but I believe it's some sort of game piece with all these numbers around here. But I didn't have that in the collection. And so I picked that up for the Donnie. Let's see if I can, if I replace my head with the disc, it might work. Let's see. Now, there we go. Right there. Hey, how you doing, everybody? It's Hitman, Don Matt. Yeah, I'm going to stop right now. This next piece, I have to thank my boy in the lonely basement, Mr. Keith, because I did not know this existed. And when he showed it, I was like, oh, I must grab one now. So I grabbed one now. And it is the, what is this, out of 1990 something? It's the, U.S. Department of Transportation strip with Donnie right there in the middle. So great placement. Did not have that. Did not know it existed until I saw Keith show it on his channel. So thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And in the backs, you can see there. Yep. Little write-ups. And thought that was a must-have and very, very cool. Yeah, I'm not sure again. I think these are like 19... Let's see. Messina was in... so these must be like 90... My guess is 92, maybe 93, somewhere in there. Maybe 94. I don't know. Somewhere in the early 90s. I can't find a date on there at all. But yes, thank you, sir. Another inspired by moment. Did buy a blaster of 2025 Bowman. Not a product I build or do anything with, but I did get the Jesus Made first Bowman Chrome. I'm assuming it's Jesus Made, but I think Jesus Made just sounds so much cooler. I feel very blessed. With this card. And I don't know, I just felt like sticking it on my forehead. But yeah, so I pulled that out of a blaster of Bowman. And here's another Don Mattingly card. I picked up the Fantastic Sam's. This is 1988, I believe. Yes, the 88, but it's the square cut. It's not the disc version. So I needed to add that to the collection. And I did. And there's the back of that. I don't know in terms of like what's rarer or scarcer than the other. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me too much. But got that. Here's another Don Mattingly. Now this one's Focus 94. And this one is special. All right. It's cool because it's got the old like prismatic finish to it, right? But this one, guys, hold on to your hats, because this one tells you the Investors Focus investment picks. So yeah, it's been going on for a long time. But I didn't buy it for that reason. I bought it because I didn't have it and I think it looks awesome. So the back of the card reads, the Investors Focus investment picks, September 1994, pick number 7. Like that number, Mickey Manowar. Don Mattingly, the Yankees may be back, and that's good news for card investors. 94, the Yankees were doing very well, and unfortunately the strike struck out the World Series that year. It was looking like it was going to be a Yankee Expo World Series if everything had played out right. That's why it may have gone to, but we'll never know. New York is the biggest card market in the world, and if the Yankees can again become a force in baseball, the whole card industry will benefit. Don Mattingly is a star of the current Yankee team and will reap the benefits of a winning season. He sure would have. I think of the what ifs, and this is one of the biggest what ifs in baseball, history in terms of a career. I know how I feel about it, and I know how other people feel about it, but that's all I'm going to say there. Beautiful, beautiful Don Mattingly on the golden prism, eye-catching, shiny card. All right, how about this? This is a pull from a blaster of this year's Heritage, and it's a 2024 through the year Shohei Ohtani. I guess they call us hollow foil, but yep, we got the hollow foil. And I'm noticing this year the inserts are a little tougher pulls than they have been in the past. At least it seems to me. I'm not sure. I don't really look at the odds. I don't go on the website or anything like that, but it just seems like they're a little tougher this year. And while speaking on that, I got this also. It is a game-used memorabilia card of Austin Riley and Matt Olson. We got 2 slices of the bat. So that's cool. It came out of a blaster. Little bonus. Okay, I don't buy it for that. I buy it because me build sets, man. Me build sets. So, and I got a lot of doubles, which is good and bad. Working on the 1969 Deckle Edge set, and I'm almost done. I think I completed it. It's just I don't have all the cards yet. I have some en route from COMC, and let me tell you about COMC. Okay, try to keep it posy here. We try to keep it posy, but I'm a little annoyed. Their shipping charges have gone up exponentially. I believe Dustin Abraham reported it on the Facebook channel, his Facebook, not channel, Facebook page. And I believe the flat shipping rate is now going to $14.99. So, like, really, guys? Like, really? And you're going to have my cards for 3 months? All right. That's all I'm going to say. If you buy from COMC, the shipping has increased. Take that as you may. Do what you will with it. It's going to make me rethink things and how I buy from them. I like buying from them. I do. But it's going to be interesting because now it's like you're going to really want to have a big stack, like, because you want to kind of like spread that shipping across everything. It's got to be at least 100 cards, at least. Now I usually try to shoot for 100 cards when I do my orders. I usually won't ask for shipping till it's at least 100 cards. Now I may push that more, and I probably do at most 3 COMC orders a year. It's probably more like 2. So, I don't know, guys. It's very disappointing, but it is what it is, business, and we'll move along and look at some more cards. So, speaking about the 1969 Deckle Edge set, I got the beautiful number 33 in the set of Mr. Willie Say Kid Mays. So, very affordable set to put together if you are so inclined. I think it's cool. It's unique. And like I said, it's obtainable and doable. So the beautiful Willie Mays. And then we got the beautiful card number 11. I think this is 11. It's either 11A or 11B. But it's a Hoyt Wilhelm. So technically, there's not 33 cards in the set. There's actually 35 cards in the set. And I want to say that Joe Foy is one of the other card number 11s. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Jimmy Wynn is one of the, and I don't remember the card number, but I think Jimmy Wynn is the shorter of whatever card number that is with another player, and I don't remember who the other player is, but Jimmy Wynn has got a card as well, and he shares that number with another player. So I know I just kind of like repeated myself and maybe sounded like I was having a momentary lapse of reason, but yeah, the Jimmy Wynn is also there, and I have that. And like I said, I have some incoming from COMC, which will hopefully be here in the next week or two, and then I can show you everything, and that's it. How about this one? This is my first of this set. More than the other day, probably a week or two ago, I was like, all right, it's time to add a card from a card set I don't have. And I'm thinking, and And I'm thinking, I'm like, what don't I have? There's a lot I don't. There's a lot I don't have, you know. So it's not that hard to come up with something. But I came up with Johnson's cookies. And I could not pass this up because it was perfect. Perfect for me because it's a Hall of Famer, right? And if I try to pick up cards, when I do these sets, I try to pick up cards that have some sort of meaning, whether it's, a Hall of Famer or a Yankee player or some other weird Hitman 23 quirky thing that has some sort of connection. That's how I usually choose my cards. Again, it may look like be a great looking card, or there's some connection I have to the card. Like that's how I have my Luke Easter collection over here, because like I said before, it's my son's name because my last name in Italian means Easter. Pasqua means Easter in Italian, and my son's name's Luke. So that's why I chose to put together Luke Easter's card run. But stuff like that. So with this one, make it back to the Johnson's cookies, is a Hall of Famer. So that hit me right where I needed, what I would like to be. And it is none other than Warren Spahn. And this card looks fantastic. And it was, I got the one discount, man. I got the one discount because I just wanted the card, right? I know we talk about that over and over and over and over and over and over and over the hills and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Again, about buying the card. And I bought the card. And like I said before, on other card, videos that I've done, when I find stuff like this, because it was in the price I was willing to pay for it, it's got a little bit of rub off on the back, which I don't care about. It doesn't matter to me. I look at the fronts of the cards. I like the backs of the cards, but for me, it doesn't hold away the fact that I wanted the card for that collection, and I have the card for my collection now, and it looks fantastic. It looks awesome. It looks great, right? So that's my little say on that. The beautiful 1954 Johnson Cookies Warren Spahn, for your viewing pleasure. Next, working on this guy's run. 10 cards. 10 cards in the run. I have 4 of them. I have the rookie. I have the second year. Now I have the third year. How about this beautiful 1972 Thurman Munson? That is 76 as well. And I'm not looking to do a specific, slab version run. I might buy some that aren't already pre-slabbed and put them in my own, right? So, but I saw that for a good price. It looks beautiful. I really like the 72 Thurman Munson. It's a pose shot, but it's a cool pose shot. Prior to him growing his mustachio. So yeah, the 72 Thurman Munson. How's that? Couple more guys, a couple more pieces here. I'm working on this run as well, and I got the second year card for this guy. Hall of Famer, no. Underrated, I think, a little bit. Love him. Loved the way he played the game. Was there when he went out, unfortunately. But Joe Theismann, you gotta love Joe if you watched him play. He was exciting. He was tough as nails, and so I'm doing his run, and this is his second year card, the 1976 Topps. So I got that, and I also got his 1986 Topps, his final card of his career. It has all of his stats on the back. And I'd like to get I think he's got a 71 or a 72 Toronto Argonauts card I want to pick up. But his rookie card for the NFL is a 75 Topps. So I got the 76 and the 86, 10 years apart. Look at that old Great Gazoo helmet. Remember the Great Gazoo from the Flintstones? Look at that helmet. Tell me that's not the Great Gazoo helmet. Tell me it's not. But just another thing about this card right here. Brandon's Baseball Cards did a video the other day, and he had mentioned about some of the 80s football designs, and I could not agree with him more. The 86 design in the 86 set is one of the coolest and best designs, and to me, in all of sports cards. I love the way they did the, the gridiron behind the player, the green. Love green, so that just looks so awesome. And then he also said the 84 top set. The 84 Topps football set is really nice as well. Cool angular, design, very 84-ish. I also like when the sports use a element from the game in the design of the card. And I'd like to do that one day, like go through all the different, like I'll do baseball, like go through all the major sets and maybe like do tops and like look at each one and be like, okay, yeah, they use an element from the game in this design. No, yes. So both of these have elements from the game. It has the field, right, and the yard markers, and this one has a football, right? So I think that's awesome. So there's that. And guys, I think that wraps it. That's what I have to show you for my pickups. So everybody have a wonderful rest of your weekend. It's boiling hot here in Southwest Florida. I took took Bowie out for a walk this morning around 9, maybe a little after 9. And I have maybe a 2-car length driveway. And by the time I went from my front door to the end of my driveway, I was already sweating. I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy. But it's better than shoveling snow or dealing with ice and rain and all that stuff. So, but I just say it is hot down here. Little moist. A lot of people like that word moist. So, but yeah, that's it. I'm rambling. So I'm going to go. Everybody, like I said, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your collections. May the cardboard God shine down upon each and every one of you. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everything that my watchers say and people who follow me comment on. I really, really do appreciate it. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you in the next video. What are we going out with? Oh, my God. We have to go out with this. I think I have to go out with this. I don't know. Yeah, man. I think I have to go out with the Warren. We're going to go out with Warren today, guys. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Boo-bye.